That we just have some nice digestible chunks of Destiny storyline to play through and take on. Whoa! Well, oops, wrong button. The thing is about Mattermorph is that it uses the stick button instead of the grenade button, which is kind of jarring. That's okay. Alright, so next up we must talk to our Ionian friend over here. What you got for us? Oh, that's cool. Hold on, I want to get a screenshot of that. Anomaly Blessed. Thank you for claiming the stolen technology. In any other circumstance, I would destroy it. Let it live among our many failures, but perhaps there's still some good to be done with it. I entrust it to you. Cool.
You can probably feel it too. The pull of gravity stolen, directed.
I think I follow. Who's doing the stealing?
The mycelial priest. Stop. The Archon.
You're saying the Archon's getting the power of the Nine somehow? And that's why he's so dangerous? I spoke with Dean Rebecca about Kepler's degradation status. With the Strangelets, we've been able to keep the Altar of Relativity stable, but it's not going to be enough to get us through it to 3.
We'll need to get them a stronger source of power. What options do we have on a planetoid as remote as Kepler?
It sounds like these folks have been relying on some shaky generators since the House of Exile took over their power plant in the Outer Steppes.
Then getting them a stable power source is our next step. Guardian, you take point. Head to that plant to see what can be done to remove the Exile threat and get it up and running again.
The Strangelet sulks in the corners of the steppes.
Glad to have you along, Orin. And good to know. We'll help the Ionians and get a few steps closer to reaching the Nine. Our purpose here is twofold. Lodi informed me the Ionians' power situation is dire. They've been relying on outdated generators since the House of Exile locked down the path to the Singularity. With our efforts to stabilize the altar, those energy stores are growing more inefficient by the minute. We need to fix the reactor and alleviate the strain on their generators as soon as possible.
Swallow your tremor. We are being observed by the Nine. I will try to find them.
Stay safe, Orin. And stay focused, Guardian. There's a Strangelet here that was taken by the Exiles. Securing it will get the Guardian through to 3.
Ikora, we've reached the main reactor room.
Excellent. You'll need to tap into the reactor's kernel interface. With any luck, this will be a simple reboot sequence.
Proceed with caution. The temperature is limbo.
Okay, I'm still getting unstable power readings. It's not enough to totally reboot the system, but we've opened a door leading to another power source. Follow that cable, Guardian.
It's them. Damn it, it's still them. It's always them. It's the 9. We were supposed to turn on the lights. Guardian, these words are not my own.
Progress. Trending and fleeting. Met with primeval victory. Set in motion to vivify. Did you play the game? Keep eyes on the field. Bank every note. Instructions given and heeded. The Drifters' Hall arriving. We hope you prepared. Help.
We've got exiles incoming.
Orin, you all right? I can see why you left.
I wanted my freedom back. As emissary, I knew I was signing it away, but what I got in return wasn't worth it in the end. Just when I saw through to the past, learned my own names, they scraped me out hollow. I learned the hard way liberty was more valuable than power. They can keep the kid with the nicer bosons. My freedom is worth the price. You hear that? Don't even try.
We're activating another power source.
It's not enough to bring the reactor fully online. There has to be another around here somewhere. Orin, as far as I'm concerned, the 9 ignored every single one of our existential threats in recent memory. Gaul, the Hive Pantheon, the Witness. None of them warranted extra-dimensional intervention?
Oh, they intervened. You'll just never know. Everything you listed happened because the 9 allowed it.
I'll just never know. If you make bold claims without proof, you'll start speaking like the Archon.
I can see their temporal fingerprints on the Guardian. On Lodi, on Drifter, on me.
Eyes up, Guardian. Here's the source of all the trouble.
They've wronged you, Orin. That much is clear. But their interference in the larger affairs of Sol seems minimal.
How about on your cohort? The Hall? That hideous thing dragging behind the Drifter's ship. The Nine gave it to him years ago. Didn't say what for. He tell you it's reacting to Kepler?
Yes. He was almost uncharacteristically forthcoming with that information. He's got the situation under control.
You don't understand.
I'm trying to. The power source is offline. We'll need to reactivate it before the exiles cause more trouble.
That's working now. Enemies incoming.
All right, really quick before we do continue, I do want to talk about like how this is really interesting in that it's a unique way of taking on all the abilities we do have in Destiny and twisting it so that way like it's useful in the world as well. Because it changes up the pace of, oh yeah, go here, hold X to interact with that, and then go do that, wait for Ghost to thing. Whereas now you're the one being proactive in like creating pathways for yourself, which I really do appreciate Bungie for doing in this. Like, if you saw how like Matterspark with me running around in ball form, like I was thinking about it like in that last encounter of just like, this is basically the Metroidvania update of the game, where like we're gonna be exploring areas and going back around, back and forth, trying out all our abilities to go back and check out other things that we might have missed each time we went through. This follows that same vein and spirit of like of an adventure game. So Destiny in itself, even though some people don't consider it an MMO, I do. in that like it's a massive, expansive open world with up to 6 players, and like in this case, it's really nice to see like how our abilities now actually play a part of the universe. Like our actions now do lay place into the game in itself, and like that we can actually impact the world around us. I really appreciate Bungie for doing that with this. But right now, we have a generator to make sure keeps running for the Ionians.
To be clear, I don't doubt the Nine exist, nor am I trying to minimize your struggle for freedom, Orin. You said we came to Kepler at the Nine's behest. But so far, all I've seen is a planet on the brink of annihilation unless we do something to stop this black hole. Where is the intervention?
It already happened. The Nine collected their tax. On the Drifter's Hall. On Lodi's gift. On the Guardian's calibration. On you, Ikora. We just haven't seen it yet. I'm sorry. Transform and static the final power source.
That's the last power source available on the grid. I'm hoping it'll be enough to cycle the power and get the reactor up and running again. Orin's perspective is eerie. The 9 are either completely detached or so involved they overtake your life. I think I'm feeling that dread Ikora was talking about. Let's get out of here. Fast. What about the Guardian, Orin? They've changed the fate of the universe. They chose to be here.
Each choice, right, trial, wasn't absent an organizer. Do you know you comply with instructions you don't know exist? From the moment you arrived on Kepler, you've marked coincidence after coincidence. Happenstance, serendipity. The brush of a spider web against your cheek may as well be chiseled slabs to the 9.
Watch out. A large contingent of Elixni Shanks is approaching. They seem drawn to the central reactor now that it's producing an energy signal.
Rot! Damn it! Colossal Shank!
Okay, this one's gonna need me to have some chatter, as I figured. I've done this fight before. It's a tough fight. Like, Bungie did really good with the arenas on this one. I do gotta say.
Watch out. A large contingent of Elixni Shanks is approaching. They seem drawn to the central reactor now that it's producing an energy signal.
Rot! Damn it! Colossal Shank!
I do gotta say I love Orin's like speech dialogue. Like, her style of talking is just so unique. It's very slang heavy, and I love that. Come on. Nice. There we go. Alright, now comes the fun part. It's farting at me. Cool. 3 health bars. This thing's got plenty of time, thankfully. Shit. Come on. There we go. It's not this one? Ugh. Silly me. Let me rebuff. Nothing beats a little bit of some platforms and puzzles during our gunfights, right? Let's go! Bam. Alright, that's round 1. Oh, that's a lot of you. Hi. How you doing, big boy? Taking that, thank you. Yep, y'all can have some of that. I see you. It's chasing, it's chasing. It's following. Good. Hell no. No, you don't. Two, three, four, five. Reload. Oh, it's angry. Oh, ooh. Alright, those guys are starting to close in. Okay. Two. Good. Let's pop this one too while I'm here. Start with this side. Hi. Bye. Start on this side. Clear a runway. Now, for those of you that don't know, parkour is the art of moving from point A to point B with as little moves as possible in the most efficient way, right? So whenever somebody does say parkour, if they are being legit about it, honestly, just even being able to, like, skip a step in your normal routine is already more than enough to do parkour. Nope. Get them, my beauties, get them. Oh no. Okay, good. I dropped the charge, I dropped the charge, I dropped the charge. I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. What I'm happy is I managed to, go. And who says warlocks can't jump? Nailed it. Catch. Where's the boss? Come on.
There's our strangelet. Collect it now.
The likelihood of the outer orbits being knocked out of position has decreased. They appreciate that... Oh, am I finally allowed to remember something?
They're speaking to you?
They are reminding me... No, I am reminding me. The message.
You've talked about this message before. Is it for us?
It is. It's in the slab I chiseled myself as the Nine fought to tear me apart. But the relief is weathered, blurred and buffed away by their sands.
Focus. If there's something you need us to know, I trust you can find it again.
Chisel in hand, I will remember, but not yet. Not until the time is ripe.
Guardian, get that Strangelet capsule back to the Ionians. Now that the power's back on, we're that much closer to reaching the singularity.
So as a quick second, I do want to talk about, since we do have like 30 seconds to go to deal with, I do like that Orin still has her ability to be able to commune with the Nine, because like even though she freed herself from their clutches and their control, she still has the ability to know like what they're thinking and how they operate. After being controlled for them by so many years, of course you're going to be able to know like how the puppet masters puppeteer you. I think it's pretty neat. Alright, well, before we continue, I'm going to end this recording here, and we'll hop back in like right where we leave off.